Just remember that if it takes multiple groups of people to bring you down, that means that you are a very powerful person. You could show up for these people, you could celebrate them, you can congratulate them. And then the moment you realize that they don't make time for you, or that they put you to the side, or that they make snooty or side remarks on the sidelines, is the moment that they're trying to tear you down. So my best advice is to make sure that you choose yourself within the given situation and you continue to stay in your power. Same thing goes for if you're dealing with a couple and you're single, or it could be you're coupled and you're dealing with somebody who is a sole individual that has like other groups of friends or colleagues or whatever the case may be. Especially choose yourself when you give these people leeway to focus on their own projects, their own goals. But the moment that you step aside, you isolate yourself for your well-being, they have a problem with it. They purposely go out of their way to gang up with others, to come against you, to throw shady remarks your way, to bully you, to try to humiliate you. Those are not your people. And some would argue within these types of given situations, like, why don't you speak up for yourself? Why don't you say anything? Because the result is usually always going to be the same when it's a think piece amongst a whole group dynamic and somebody is different from the bunch. Somebody likes to march to the beat of their own drum. God forbid they like to do so. Usually these types of group of people will try to project, what it is that they've been doing to you once you do get to that point. Once you are fed up, once you are over everything and everyone, they'll be like, well, why didn't you just say anything? And it's like, why would I even want to say anything? Or why would I even want to be around that? Why would I even try to advocate for myself within whatever dynamic this is if I know that you're only going to see your point of view, or you're only going to choose everyone else except for me? Or the viewer listening to this, obviously you would choose yourself within the given situation. Some of them will even tell on themselves when they do get the chance or the opportunity to talk to you or to communicate with you by making passive little aggressive comments about maybe your appearance or something that you could be going through health-wise, or it could be anything, you guys, but you can notice the little jabs and the digs that they throw your way. And most of these people are grown, or, the people that I'm probably talking to here on this platform today, you're old enough to know how to treat somebody with respect. And, sometimes we need to just learn better boundaries in life, learn our place within people's lives. And that's it. Move forward. And again, continue choosing yourself. These are the same type of people. For example, let's say that there is an event. They'll tell everybody else about the event like prior, way in advance. And then when it comes to you, they tell you last minute, or they told you that that event happened even after the fact. Or let's say that you do go to the event and you notice that there's side eyes going on, or there is some sort of plot or scheme, like just the energy does not feel right. Some sort of plot or scheme to isolate you or to make you feel some type of way within that given atmosphere. And again, one could argue that, oh, you're just being like self-conscious, or you're just not chilling enough. No, that's not the case. You can definitely feel when somebody has some sort of weird vibes, or when a group has a weird vibe towards you, when there's some sort of hidden animosity or jealousy, or just a vibe of that they don't fuck with you, right? So be careful of that, you guys. Be careful of people putting you in these types of predicaments and situations, not highlighting you as they highlight others within their life. And yeah, keep on choosing you, keep on celebrating you. These are the same type of people that just don't celebrate you in the way in which you celebrate them. Let's say that you would go to the ends of the earth to celebrate them, to be there, to be excited while there, to be in a good mood. Of course, if you're not in a good mood and you need time to yourself and you really can't make it, or there's something that came up that's like, you really can't go, then of course that's whatever. But these are people that purposely go out of their way to sabotage and to ruin your happiness and your fun and your excitement. And maybe now you are starting to give them that same energy back. Then these same people will be like, oh my gosh, she's crazy, or I think she really needs to get some help, or have you checked in with your mental health as of lately? And yeah, maybe that is the case, but I wonder why. I wonder why, after having to deal with all of the ridicule, after having to deal with all of the belittlement, of course somebody is not going to want to talk after that. Of course somebody is going to want to isolate themselves and not speak up or not speak out against people like so. Of course, why would they want to? Why? And I want to end off this video by saying to always remember to be kind, because you never know what somebody is going through. And the one that is kind to everybody else, within the group dynamics, whether it's family, friends, colleagues, and is being treated unfairly, is probably the one that is going through things the most. And the moment that they choose themselves is usually the moment when all the people that they've shown up for turns on them. So remember to be kind, because you never know what somebody is going through. And of course, what somebody is going through internally is not everybody else's problems. But if you have a problem with somebody going inward, and then you go around and you make smear campaigns, or when they do try to show up, when they're feeling a little bit better, or when they are, trying to get a handle of things, when they do show up, don't go out of your way to try to make them feel like shit, because it's just going to prove that you're a shitty person.